Hi everyone, it's Cheeky Chap Gaming. Keeping it simple. Another quick video from Pantheon on the class. This guy is my Paladin. Without a shadow of a doubt, this guy stands out from the crowd. He has got the best taunt in the game. This is the best crowd holder. He can hold mobs. The only way people are going to pull mobs off you if someone's a lot higher than you and they're doing dot spells and they'll drag them off you. But on a level for level basis, this here Paladin will hold aggro. So when I've been in a group with people the same level as myself, I've never struggled to hold the aggro, and this is just a really good solid character to play. Paladins have always been pretty good in most games, but I do think this one sort of stands head and shoulders above the rest. Usual stuff here. I'll go through the spells. This is where you start. You log in at this space here. I showed the cleric yesterday, closer there, but the cleric logs in here as well. This is exactly where you log in. Pally and cleric. Pally spells are just around the corner here, near the cleric ones. So there's your dude here. Avenger, Kylon. So I'm going to go through what spells I've got in my codex at the moment quickly, so you can see what I've got. Just add them all in quickly, the ones that I've not got on there. Some new ones have come since I've played. Yeah, they're pretty much solid now. Okay, so expose puts your target in an exposed state for 30 seconds, duration impacting by diminishing return. The exposed state can be manipulated by other techniques to cause additional effects. Condemning blow, Paladin technique, deals damage to target while generating bonus threat. The threat thing is the main thing that you'll find on the Pally. It's pretty cool. It shows you the stats that you're using to do this here. Paladin technique, deals damage to the target, deals 10% bonus damage when positioned in front of a target. It's really important that you're in front of the target. If you try fighting from behind, so if someone else has pulled the mob, you need to just go around the front and do the business, because that's where you'll get your best damage. Imbue your weapon with celestial power before striking minor divine damage on a target, healing yourself for damage dealt, generating additional threat. So all this is all threat related. If vigilance is active on target, this technique will instead heal the target for the damage dealt. Lay hands speaks for itself. Classic Pally. Lay 10,000 hit points, bang, you've got them back. Simple as that. One off. It's got like I think it's a 40-minute cooldown. I can't even remember what the cooldown is, but I'm not going to click it because I need to use it in a minute. Rack an undead target with celestial lightning. Should be whack, not rack. Dealing divine damage and generating 50 wraith. Obviously, only good against undead. Insight. Incite the target's anger, forcing them to attack you for 3 seconds and generating increased threat for that duration. The combination of all the threats that you've got with this guy, or with this tune, is pretty cool, to be honest. I do like playing the Pally. I think I'm level 9, am I? I'm level 8. Nearly level 9. This is the Ranger for me. I'm probably the Monk are the best 3 fighters that I enjoy playing. I'm not so keen on the Warrior. I've not played the Shadow Knight yet though, so that's probably something I need to look at before I get too excited. So, Fervent Strike with conviction, dealing 100% weapon damage, generating 200 wraith and adding a small amount of threat to the target. So you can see that this is all really important. And to get your wraith and your readiness up, you need to be using these two here, because then it'll invoke that, and you can Oath of Flames, which is something I'll come across in a minute. So the next one is Righteous Flame. Imbuing your weapon with a celestial flame for 20 seconds, causing your attack to deal additional divine damage. And then Oath Flame. It's a swift burst of celestial flame that lightly heals your defensive target, dealing and dealing modifiers are in, and wisdom. So obviously you've got higher wisdom, you're alright. So what this does is when you're fighting, whoever you've got targeted, so if I've got myself targeted, then, and I'm losing hit points, say I've just had a massive hit and I've been generating enough Wraith, I can use this spell on myself and it'll heal me for a small amount of it. And it usually heals you for about, I don't know, about that much health. So probably about from there to there, depending on your hit points, obviously. But it is cool. This is a fantastic tool. Edict of Celestial Might. A sacred word of power that pulls a target within 20 meters to your location. What's good about this spell? There's a good and a negative side about it, really. The good side is that when you're pulling a target, it highlights like that, so you get to see that icon lights up like that. So that's within your range. You can pull a target from anywhere, so you can pull it away from, if it's going towards some mobs, you can pull it towards you and stop it from aggroing. That's the same thing you can do when it's starting to walk away, when it's dying. But when you pull them back, they fight at their full capacities if they've not been hurt. Whereas when they're walking away, they don't fight anymore. So you can invoke extra damage on yourself by doing that. So I have used it a few times to stop them aggroing other mobs. That's the only time I really use it, when they're walking away. Because you can just you can send a pet to kill it when you're in a group, or if you're on your own, you can just pummel it until it's dead anyway, the mob, as you'll see in a minute. But I'll show an example of that as and when the mob walks away. And Light Guard, imbue your weapon with a Celestial Light for 3 seconds, parrying the next source physical damage, which is really handy if you've got multiple mobs attacking you. Sweeping Strike that deals 100% weapon damage to targets up to 6 meters in front of you. So if you've got 3 or 4 targets in front of you, obviously the biggest problem with this is if you've got a chanter in your group and your chanter is actually not charmed, if they've mezzed, I can't think of a word for a minute. If they've mezzed some mobs in front of you and you use this spell, you'll wake them up. So chanters won't love you for that. But otherwise, it is a good tool, to be fair. Especially if you're on your own, you've got 2 attacking or something like that. At this point, Vengeance Vow. This is why the Pally is such a good aggro holder. Generates 750 Wraith and increases damage dealt with taken by 10% for 10 seconds. Oath of Might. The melee attack deals additional damage and generates a minor amount of bonus threat for 2 minutes. So you can see already the theme on this is generating threat. Your Radiant Celestial Flame is a 6 meter radius. Enemies inside this radius will generate increased hate and take divine damage over time. This looks amazing, this spell, when you knock it off. It's like the visuals in the spell effects in the game are really nice, to be fair. And this generates like a circle around you like that, and it's like a yellowy circle, and it rises up. It looks really, really nice, to be fair. And then finally, the other one that I've got at the moment is Hymn of Devotion. Increase the outgoing healing of your group members by 20%. So obviously, if someone's casting healing, then you get a benefit from it, like up there. So that's what I've got. So let me go through the list of spells. Again, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to highlight over them. If you want to see what the spells do, just pause the video. I'm not going to hang about here. Again, you get a trait defender at 10. Here we go. You'll notice again that some of these spells are out of sequence. Like you'll see a 6 maybe before something else. Oh no, they seem to have sorted it out on here. Yeah, it seems fine. Ah, 14. Have we not got? Oh yeah, there's 14 and 15. Right. So you can see already on the other characters, some of the spells were going up to like 24, and you can see on here it's just level 15. So as you can see, the Pally's not fully flashed out. And again, not just that though, but when you look at the codex and you look at the Masteries, I've got 12 points to spend in Masteries, but I can't spend them because this has been disabled. You can make a macro as well using this tool there. But there's a macro tool. There's another macro tool as well somewhere else. What is it? Where's it on? Macro there it is. So you can create macros on here anyway. And that's it, guys. So let's run and do a couple a couple of smacks on the head. Just going to jump down here. So if you've got any questions about the Pally, chuck it in below and I'll answer them for you. It's for me. This and the Monk are the two. I'm on the Ranger as well. I do like the Ranger. I've kind of got very. I've got very involved with the Ranger. I've started playing it a lot more than I've been playing any other tunes. So it's kind of one of them. You know what I mean? It's what your own preference is really. But yeah, it's really good fun to play. Especially if you're duoing. So if you're duoing with a chamois or something like that, you'll find this is a great. Between the two of you, be able to you waste mobs easily. Let's see, is there an XP on this? No, there's no XP on that. I've just made myself knacking now while running. There are some undead around here though. I'm not sure whether I can fight them. I think these are group content, but I'll see if I can pull a single one. See, that's a group one. I can't pull that. Yeah, these are all group content. They'll murder me. Yeah, I've got no chance of fighting these. I need to be in a group, just get wasted otherwise. Oh look, I could have used my tool, no I didn't. So let's fight this Viper here. I'm only going to use these two skills for the moment because I want to generate this. So this is this heals me. This is to show you the heals. There you go. So you saw how much of that it healed. This is a good example actually because it's like just aggro me. I didn't even get to pull it. But you can see, like you can heal yourself. As soon as you can heal yourself, you're pretty much home and dry. Even soloing, as you can see, I mean that I didn't check to see. I didn't con that mob, but I'm gonna pull. I'm half tempted to pull a group mob just to show you, and then I'll run to the. If I'm getting my arse tanned, I'll run to the guard and let the guard kill it. Let's have a little look here anyway. Right, this is just a normal skelly. This is light blue. I'm gonna pull. This is the Edicts of Celestial Might. Let me pull this mob in. There we go. That's how it works. That's how good it is. Fantastic. I love it. This is Elite Undead. Oh, he just hit me really hard there. That was a very big hit. So you can see he can pretty much hold his own, to be honest. And undead are obviously his specialisation. These guys can definitely not pulling that out. These mobs will waste me. There's no shadow of a doubt about it. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much that's the Pally in a nutshell. I'm going to call it a day on the video. I didn't want to make it too long because obviously there's not a lot you can say. Once you've seen fighting and you know what it does, then you can see how it works basically. Equipment wise, obviously like I mentioned the other day, the equipment doesn't really give you any benefit, but I am using a sturdy spike mace which is physical damage 12. I've only just started using this, but it seems pretty useful. And then I've got a crude kite shield which I made myself, you can see, which is quite handy. I haven't got a skill to use it though, like the warrior gets a skill to use shield bash and that, so I'm guessing it'll probably happen further down the line. I've not really looked. And again, the usual stuff, I've got my gathering stuff, but I'm not going to go through all that because you guys have seen that on one of the characters, so it's the same on one as it is the same on everybody. So I hope this was useful to you guys, and it gives you an insight. Oh, I've also got a fang off a dog which gives you +2 physical damage, which is an additional damage on it, which is cool. I think you've seen that before on my rogue maybe. So thanks again to everyone who's been liking my videos and leaving comments. I really do appreciate it, and thanks for all the support. Have a great week everybody, and I'll see you on my next video. Cheeky Chat Gaming signing off. Thank you, bye bye.